So, hi, you're Ho Ronjun, right?
Yes.
So, how's your day today?
Oh, great. I just came back from my band jamming, which we are preparing for a National Day performance in my school right now.
Oh, okay, that's good. So, thank you for making this time for this interview. As mentioned in the website, you'll be receiving free movie tickets after this interview ends. So, I hope you're happy today. So, let's begin this
Hmm.
interview. So, starting with a bit of a background. So, based on your resume, you're quite the experienced guitarist yourself. So, could you elaborate more about yourself and background in music?
Yes, so currently I've been learning music for about 6 to 5 years now, in between that. And currently I've been playing the guitar for roughly about 3 years and learning the keys also for about 2 years. But overall, I've been trying to explore new instruments like the drums or even the bass also to expand my knowledge in music.
Oh, so you're trying to expand to like other instruments to try and learn them as well as right.
Yeah, so it's more like I can make myself more versatile. I can also understand what my bandmates maybe what I want them to play or what how they can play stuff differently also because like I have a better understanding of the instrument as well. So
That's good. So what inspired you to pursue a career as a guitarist?
what inspired me was a lot of my friends, a lot of my surrounding basically that I grew up in, or basically one of them was my CCA in my school, which was a performing arts CCA, like a music band CCA, where really I get to get inside of what performing is like, what producing music is like, and really see what the music community in Singapore is like. And that really inspired me to pursue a career in music, especially in Singapore.
Oh, that's good. So what genres of music are you most comfortable playing with and why?
Well, generally, when I tend to perform music nowadays, let's say for bands or gigs, I mostly play in a funk or in a pop style because usually these two genres can sort of mix together, and after that, it's like a very those are genres that people understand and can groove to because it's easy to understand. But my personal preference when it comes to playing the guitar would be the blues music, as I feel that a lot of music history has been built on the blues, and I really enjoy listening and playing to it because it allows me to express my playing on the guitar better.
Oh, that's good. So could you explain your process for learning and mastering a new piece of music?
Well, before I learn or master a piece of music, as you've asked, let's say I'm given a certain song to learn before a gig or before practice. I'll usually do my research before it, understand, let's say, the structure of the song, what the key is, what is the intent of the song, what is it trying to express to its audience. And how I do that is also by just listening to music, listening to the song for like hours during on Spotify. Maybe when I'm on the bus, I just tend to listen and really just understand every detail that's in the song, not only just my instrument or my part, but also understand the whole band dynamics of it, so that we can, when I get into band practice, I know what I want, I know how I can work in my band, and I can share my ideas on maybe, oh, let's say, oh, it doesn't really sound as much as the original, or how we can build on the original, so that I can come in more prepared before jammings or performances.
Oh, that's good. That's very insightful. So, can you share more about the equipment you use for your live performances or your recording sessions?
Oh, sure. So currently, I have three guitars that I mainly use for all my performances. The first one is a MIJ 1993 Stratocaster, which has been modded with a humbucker at the end, which is a Seymour Duncan Mark Hookham. And this guitar, I usually use it for, let's say, previously said, like my pop genres, my funk genres, and it's a really comfortable. It has a really comfortable vintage neck that I really enjoy, giving me the full feel of the mids also, especially playing funk. And I've modded it to make it really a versatile guitar also with the humbuckers, allowing me to play like heavy music like metal also, which I feel like I'm pretty well versed in also. And it's really a versatile guitar lah. But let's say I'm playing more of the heavy music and more of what's suited to the genre. I have another guitar called the JBM 100, which is a double humbucker guitar with Seymour Duncan pickups and then lock-in tuners. Overall, it's a very versatile guitar that helps me keep in tune. But also, its main focus is to produce good metal sounds also with its enlightening humbucker tones. And finally, I also use acoustic for my acoustic sets, which is the PRS Anglers SE50. And it's not really, I won't say it's a fantastic guitar, but I think it has really helped me pull through many gigs also. And how it's been with me since the start also, since I've been learning guitar. Then finally, I have, for my effects wise, I only use a HX96 Helix Storm. and another would be a Dunlop Mini Press. So the Helix Storm is a amp modeler. It's a multi-effects also. So basically I can have, instead of having like a bulky setup with analog pedals and different signal chains, it really allows me to compact everything into one small box, and I can have a whole rig setup in just that box as well. Then basically it has helped me. I've had it for about 2 years right now, and I would say it has never failed me yet. Currently, I also have my expression pedal, which just allows me to, let's say, add dynamics or just like a safe fill to cut out my volume. And this whole run has helped me carry on shows like 30-minute shows also. So I think it's really my dream board as well.
Wow, that was very detailed. So, describe a situation where you received critical feedback on your playing and how did you respond to it?
I think like maybe let's say CCA when we were preparing for a gig, we use for advisor which we are showing what we are going to do on the actual day, what we're going to perform on the actual day. So he just he not say criticized, but he did feedback also in the sense that say, oh, like a certain part I'm playing doesn't really fit, even though I've really worked hard for it and I've played it quite a while and it's something I like. But I think I just had to humble myself down. I had to understand what the advisor want, because I know he's not trying to like push me aside or try to pick on me, but he's doing it for the whole band. He's doing it for what he thinks sounds good to the whole band and what it sounds good to the audience. So I think I really had to just listen to him also, even though it might not have been comfortable for me to make that change or play that new part. But I think as a whole band, I don't want to let them down, and I understand what I have to improve on. And
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, can you describe your experience with music production and recording software?
well, me myself, I'm not really a producer or a recorder, but I have done recording sessions where I have to record my own stuff also. So, like, let's say for my music CCA also, we have an upcoming album called Iridescent, and basically I'm in one of the songs also, which is a metal song right now, and I've recorded quite a few guitar parts also using the softwares like Logic Pro, mainly Logic Pro and just BandLab. So Logic, I've learned to sort of operate Logic Pro in the basic sense, like the simple recording, the cutting of stems, and I think it has allowed me. It's like a good foundation for me to start as well. But other softwares like Adobe, FX Studio, Ableton, I've dabbled in those a bit.
Right, that's good. So, let's say you were asked to play a genre that you're not familiar with for a session. How do you actually prepare for it, for that kind of situation?
Well, I won't say I'm unfamiliar with many genres. I think I have really trained myself up during these years to understand different genres and explore new music. But let's say if I am placed in this situation, first things first, similar to what I said earlier, I'll just really prepare myself. Like I'll really just listen to the genre, try to maybe let's say a specific song. But I think that understanding the genre is another thing as well, where I need to understand the flow of the genre. It's like what makes that genre. And I think other than just exploring that certain song that has that specific genre, I'll explore the entire genre itself, so I can know how to add my own parts that fit in that genre and really basically be knowledgeable of it, so I can be an asset to my band, so that we can, let's say someone else is not familiar with it, I can help guide them, I can help support them also, we can suggest ideas also, so that we are more prepared to face this new task.
Wow, that's good. So, can you describe a time when you had to quickly adapt to changes during a live performance, whether is it in a school or public? So, for example, your friend playing halfway, he fell down, or maybe your drummer could not make it for the session. Like, what would you do in that circumstance?
Oh, yes, so definitely there was a case where my CCA was also having a performance where we were going to receive the Arts Group of the Year. So we really worked hard for this achievement, and I was just there as an audience at first. But for the auditions, not the auditions, but the how do I say, the run throughs are basically the preparation. And the day before the preparation, my committee member told me that the guitarist, which there was only one guitarist, might fall ill, and is actually currently quite sick also. So I had to really learn the whole song overnight in just like a few short sessions, and then like maybe one or two rehearsals also. So I think we got my experience in music has really made me adaptable and quick to change and quick to learn also, which is something I think I can adapt to quickly. And overall, I did manage to pull off the performance in under just less than a day of learning and maybe like 10 minutes of jamming only. So I think I've made myself quite adaptable and strong at it. Yeah.
Good. So let's say there's a disagreement or a conflict of ideas within the band. how will you handle this situation?
Well, in this type of situations, which I think is a common thing, especially not only working in a band but working in a team, the main issue was the lack of communication, which I strongly believe in, where we need to have open minds also. We need everyone to share their opinions also. Where let's say we disagree on a certain part, let's say we don't think it fits in the song, but another person agrees, likes it also. So I think in this type of situations, the whole band especially, or how I would approach with the band also, let's say we should just let everyone share their opinions. Then we all vote on the majority. If that person doesn't like it, we can sort of like talk to him about it also. We can maybe try to fit some other parts that he enjoys in the song also. So it's just really the main thing is communication. And I think also I've prepared myself well in communication, especially in my school modules, where I've done exceedingly well in them.
I see. So you do not want any miscommunications that can lead to any severe consequences, right?
Yes.
Okay, so lastly, why do you want to work at Harmonic Vibe Studio?
Well, I trust that I've done well enough research on y'all because when I first approached y'all, I knew a friend, an artist that's currently working with y'all that is really close to me and I really look up to him also. So I've seen also how you have collaborated with multiple stars that are rising in Singapore, also the local artists, and they are all like my sort of heroes also right now and people that I look up to in terms of the music industry, and I've seen how they've progressed in their music, especially under your label. So it's something I think I can explore into and I can provide into with my set of skills and with my experience. I think I'll be a suitable fit for your company. And I think that I'll not only be able to learn a lot from y'all, but y'all will be able to learn a lot through me also.
Oh, so I
Yes.
think you also aspire to be like them, like a star in your own way.
Yes.
Okay, so we've come to the end of this interview. I hope you have enjoyed throughout the process of this interview.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Be sure to check your Gmail as well for your free movie ticket.
All right.
Let's get a quick
Okay.
picture to commemorate our interview.
Okay.